We don't have the big board right now, but the stock market is down about 440 points. Financial expert Terry Savage joins us. What's happening? What's causing that, Terry?
Good morning. Well, the market is taking a breather here after reaching new highs yesterday, but there's one little corner of the market, actually a corner is a very appropriate word, that everybody is watching, and that's a battle between the very sophisticated hedge funds and all the people who have turned stock market investing into a sort of a game. And it revolves today, but probably will revolve around other stocks in the next days, around a company called GameStop. It's just a little brick and mortar retailer of game stuff. And a lot of hedge funds and sophisticated traders figured out they're going out of business. I mean, nobody's going out there to those stores and so forth. So we will do something called sell the stock short. That means selling stock you don't own, hoping to buy it back later at a lower price, likely when they were going to go into bankruptcy. And there was general agreement among those smart guys that they were going to sell it. It was trading around $20 a share at the first of the year. They'd probably go bankrupt. They'd make a lot of money. And then enter the online gaming community, people on message boards like Reddit saying, let's squeeze the shorts. Now, short selling is done legally. You have to borrow stock. You have to report it. They could tell which big hedge funds had positions. They started buying GameStop stock. This morning, earlier, it traded over $380 a share. Last I looked, it was around $269, opened around $300. And all those hedge funds had to put up more money as the stock went up. Remember, they didn't own it. They have to buy it back in. And so the street managed to beat the shorts, and there was billions of dollars lost, and some of those positions haven't closed out yet. So my mother used to say when my young brothers were roughhousing, somebody's going to end up crying. And for sure, somebody's going to end up crying. And I'm not so sure it's the sophisticated hedge funds. They're borrowing money to keep their positions. Some of these retail investors are going to learn it's not a one-way street. But that's an interesting corner of the market.
All right. Gotcha. Another topic, your stimulus check for $600 was required to be sent out by January 15th.
Yes.
So talk about that.
Okay, well, first of all, we see pictures of stimulus checks, but it wasn't all done on checks. That's number one. A lot of people receive it in the form of a debit card, and some people got it in the form of direct deposit. And it didn't matter how you got your last stimulus. You should have received it by now, except we know that some of the mails have been delayed. But if you have not received it in the next 2 weeks and you're entitled to that $600 check, you're about to file your 2020 tax return. And on that return, and even if you didn't have enough income to be required to file, if you want to get your stimulus money, not only this $600, but maybe based on 2020 income, you were entitled to that first $1,200. You'll file your 2020 tax return. The IRS has the forms out now. They'll start accepting them on February 12th. And the critical thing to remember, on line 30 of that return, you're going to put in, I didn't get my $1,200 or I didn't get my $600. They will send it to you as a refundable credit. Put in online banking information because they'll start sending out those refundable credits in early March.
All right, let's get to viewer questions. I reported identity theft fraud to IDES, but what if they send me a tax form saying I owe income taxes?
Well, this is the next big problem, which I've been predicting. Now, IDES has put up a new online form to report fraud. And they've said on their website that if you report fraud, they will not send you a 1099-G saying your Social Security number, Ms. Smith, got $15,000 in unemployment benefits. But a lot of people don't know that their Social Security number was used. They can't report the fraud. They won't even know about it till they get the original 1099. And that 1099 information also goes to the IRS. So I just most recently this morning was emailing back and forth with the IRS. If you have a 1099 and you were a victim of fraud, they say there's a spot on your 2020 tax return to note that you received a 1099 in error. Otherwise, the state of Illinois is allegedly not going to send them out to you. We are going to see what happens. That's going to be the next big unemployment hassle.
All right, next question. I would like to know more about the loan forgiveness and how you're eligible for it.
I don't know if this listener is talking about student loans, and I probably bet there is a student loan forgiveness program. It's been in effect for 10 years. It's paid out relatively few student loans. It requires 10 years of work in a particular industry that's followed, and the metrics have been so tough that very few loans have been forgiven. But if you're talking about student loan forgiveness going forward, right now there's a moratorium where interest isn't accruing and you aren't having to pay. That'll go through the fall. I think by then there will be some kind of a bill that goes through Congress. I've just written a column, it'll be up at terrysavage.com in a few days, about what would be involved in student loan forgiveness. Right now, don't do anything with your student loans. You don't have to pay. Let's wait and see what comes out of this Congress.
All right, Terry, thanks so much for being with us. If you have a question, you can go to terrysavage.com. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Send a note to Pat